So our perspective is our reality. What does that mean? Well, the way you look at something is how you might understand it. If you look at something, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you're like, man, that guy's a real jerk. What's his problem? That's our perspective because they cut us off and they inconvenienced us. Meanwhile, you don't know that he might be rushing home because something happened to a family member, or there could be an emergency, or maybe he is a jerk. But we won't know because that's only our perspective. This goes on in everyday parts of our life. What I want to talk about you is different perspectives that people have had about me, and what we focus on is what we believe. I'm going to try to make this make a little bit more sense here. So these are some negative items, words that have been used to describe myself. A jerk, an asshole, lazy, half-ass, and selfish. They're all right. Times in my life, I've been a jerk, I've been an asshole, I've been lazy, I've half-assed some things, I've also been selfish. But do those words really define me? Absolutely not. They define a moment in time when I acted that way. So now we'll go and talk about some positives. I've been called a good person. I've been called a hero. I've been called a guardian angel. I've been called the best husband. Driven, passionate, and my favorite, Dada. Once again, we all want to think the positive define us, but in those moments, you're absolutely right. I did display qualities of a good person, a hero in some people's eyes, a guardian angel to a family member, the best husband to my wife, driven, passionate, and of course, Dada. What are you going to focus on, though? Are you going to focus on a moment in time and view someone entirely by that, or are you going to try and get the bigger picture and understand we're human, we make mistakes. No one's going to be perfect. Like I said, those negative words, those describe me. These positive words also describe me. A lot of times we're our own worst critic. That's why I said is what we focus on. Make sure you understand what you're doing. We'll talk ourselves out of things. We might think of ourselves as lazy. Yeah, you were that moment in time, but are you always that way? So stop being your own worst critic. Start being your own fan. And stop being other people's critic and be their fan. That's all I got on this one today. Have a good one.